bills, college life, what are those? Like, I'm not sure when I signed up to be an adult, but it's
Alright.
Hey guys, so this video is about the things that happen after high school. And the amount of things people are not going to tell you that's going to happen is ridiculous. Like, it makes you want to crawl back into a hole and stay there for like the next 30 years, honestly. You had like this whole year to prepare yourself, and you're like, yes, next year it's gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna stay with my parents. I'm gonna be on my own. I'm gonna be an adult. But then comes after graduation, and you're in the middle of not being a kid anymore because you're not in high school, but you're not an adult because you're not paying your bills and you're still living with your parents. And I mean, some people do go off to college, but others, I mean, the pressure of having to go to college is so real. Like, what if I don't want to go to college? What if I want to take a few months starting the spring semester or in a year? Or do something else? Like, do I have to go to college? Like, is that a thing? Okay, it is a thing. What am I saying? So the first few weeks, you're like, hell yeah. I just finished 14 torture years of high school. I'm gonna go have some fun. You know, it's me time. Who cares what's gonna happen in 2 months? I don't care. I'm just gonna go out with my friends, have an awesome time, and not give a heck about anything else. And a small part of you is thinking in the back of your head, like, yo, you really need to get your shit together and think about what you're gonna do because then you're gonna end up doing nothing. And you don't want to live with your parents forever. But the bigger part of you that's out partying and hanging out with your friends is like, who cares? And let's get real here. This whole partying thing is probably you cocooned in bed in your hole, binge watching shows on Netflix, and the most party it's gonna get is those parties on Twitter, which are pretty lit. But you getting up in bed before noon, it's probably not gonna happen. Like, you were barely getting out of bed for school. Like, you don't need to get up of bed during summer when you have nothing to do. And those are going to be like the first few weeks of your summer vacation after graduation. You know, you're not really caring what's going to happen in the next 2 months. You're not really caring if you're going to go off to college or not. You're maybe saving up a little, you know, but maybe you're just not. You're just like, you know what, who cares? I went to school. I really don't care what's gonna happen next. Or, you know, maybe you are caring like a normal freaking person. And then comes the next part. You've watched almost every show there was to watch on Netflix. You've ran out of movies to watch, and you're kind of looking like a hobo. And now it's starting to slowly sink in. What are you gonna do? What are you even going to do about your hair? And the worst part is that, like, you've lost contact with, like, half of the people you knew in school already. Like, you don't even know who they are. You might see some posts of them on Facebook, but other than that, they're gone. They're just, you're not gonna talk to them again, and you never even really talked to them in the first place. They were just there, but now they're really gone. And now you're just thinking, how do I make new friends? Like, how do people interact in the real world? Like, how do you even go to the store and say hi? Like, do you greet the person at Walmart or do you walk away? If I see someone I know, am I supposed to say hi to them? Because I won't be seeing them in school later. And that's another thing. Now you gotta try to hang out with your friends because you're not gonna be seeing them on a daily basis like you were at school. Like, now you gotta text them and be like, hey, what's up? Or you wanna meet up because you're not gonna see them for lunch anymore. You're not gonna see them in the mornings. You're not gonna pick them up for school. You're not going to be hanging out with them after school either because there is no more school. And if there is more school, you're probably not going to the same one either way. But yeah, you know all that drama that happened in high school that you were so into and you just wanted to know what happened, or if someone knew something about you, you thought it was the end of the world and you just wanted to crawl into a hole. Yeah, none of that's going to matter after you graduate. No one is going to remember, no one is going to care. And you are probably just gonna say, what was I even thinking? Like, why did it even matter? Like, no one cares now. No one probably cared then either, but in your head, it was the biggest deal ever. I know the overachiever kids are probably thinking at this point, like, what? I have everything planned out. I know what I want to do. But you probably don't. In the inside, do you really know what you want to do? And if you do, then I'm really jealous because I wish I knew what I wanted to do at this point. But honestly, I don't even blame myself because I don't even think I'm gonna know what I want to do when I'm actually doing what I want to do. That doesn't even make sense. So it's all just a big transition, but no one's really sure how it's gonna happen. Anyways, if by this point you figured out what you want to do after high school or whatever, leave it in the comments or subscribe or whatever. I'm not really sure what people do at this point in the video, but bye.